What's going on, guys? Tony from Taft Place here, and we are back over here on the sweet survival Minecraft Survival server, and we are flying over the old shopping district, the Fruit Castle district. Look at this guy. This guy is over here doing crazy stuff, but we are over here getting ready to jump right back in to working on our waterfall project. I mean, we got the Tafcano up, we got the minecart track, and we got this monstrosity over here that is going to ultimately be a waterfall. But of course, the base of the waterfall is the last of our worries. Today, we are going to be tackling part of this mountain over here that we had to rebuild up and connect to the main mountain area over here. But specifically, we need to work on the bottom, the bottom section of the mountain here. We got to build the sewer drain or the culvert system that's going to kind of go right in here for boat access through this area. We got to light up this area too. Make sure these mobs stop spawning in here, being a gigantic headache to me and everybody. Oh my God! See, there's a creeper right there. we gotta stop all that from happening, and we gotta work on the culvert system and this cave under here as well. So this is gonna be a fun project. We're gonna try and get some good time lapses in here and make sure that everything looks fantastic today. Get in the back of this area, cleaned up just a little bit. I have an arrow right through my dome. Okay, so yeah, we're going to get this area cleaned up, looking nice, and very, very functional for boats to have access through this cave system. So guys, if you guys are liking these builds, these mega builds on the survival server, then make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, first off, welcome to the family. And also, don't you forget to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you can be notified of future videos. And also, if you don't, I'm going to come out this grass and get you. Anyways, so guys, let's go ahead. We're going to grab a little bit of materials for this. We're going to kind of get them packed up. I know I'm going to need some stone bricks, some mousy stuff, and maybe some vines. I don't know yet. It's going to be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these materials, kind of start laying out a just a basic overview of what's going to be going on over here, a basic design for myself. And then, yeah, we're going to get to building this thing. I'm actually kind of excited to get started on it. All right, so we have went ahead and grabbed our materials up that we're going to use for this first part of the project, the tunnel itself. And I have a basic idea of what I want to do down there to make this tunnel happen. But before we get started, I want to invite you guys over to play with us over here on Sweet Survival. The IP for the server is in the description below. It is a public survival server, and if you want to check out anything that we've been making over here, any of these builds, then feel free to come on, jump on and have and do some builds of your own. We love having more people over here playing with us. It is public, and it is an awesome time. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a little bit of a time lapse. Your boy learned how to do some stuff. So we're going to jump into this time lapse. We're going to get this tunnel built, and then we're going to see what we can do after that. So let's go. We have finished the overall part of the tube, and I went ahead and just capped off the side of the mountain right there where the tube cuts through, just so we could get a good look at what we're going to be trying to knock out next for this build. So we capped it off right there. We kind of got the mountain you know, connected back to where our culvert system and tube is for the boats to come through. I need to widen this just a little bit more so the boats actually have a way to go through there. But the tube itself is looking good. I'm liking how it turned out. I still need to cap off this side, which we're about to do right now, while we kind of go through this next part. And kill the skeleton, because this guy is a pain in the butt. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just cap this thing off right here. And we don't want it to be like 100% just straight up and down. Like you saw on that side. Ooh, I missed a spot. We kind of curve it around to kind of give it a little bit more flushness with the mountain itself. So it's not just like, you know, just straight blocks and, you know, going in and out here. I think this side actually more be, or this side right here will kind of be more a little bit straight line, since we have the straight line cliff right here. Almost like we cut that portion out of the side of the mountain. So I think this side it'll be fine to have it straight off. But the other side, we wanted to make sure that it had a little bit of angles to it, just to kind of match the way that the mountain itself was going up and down. So we're going to finish capping this guy off right here. I have so much crap in my inventory. Yeah, that's looking good. So I'm going to kind of take a step out here, fill that in, and to fill that part in. No, that won't stay there. We'll do it like this. There we go. So now that should be 100% capped off on all sides, to where now all we have is our cave system on the inside of that, which is perfect because that's what we're going to be working on next, I think. Let's see, how is this looking from this side? It's looking pretty good. I don't know what this is all about right here though. We gotta change that, because that's not, no, we don't have any pillars going out here. That's crazy looking. Why would that even be in existence? There we go. Okay, so kind of getting more of an overview over here at this thing. Yeah, that's looking a lot more natural with how the terrain is looking. Right there, we just carved out that landing over there. And looking at it from this side, that's looking pretty good if you ask me. There's this one little pillar right here that I'm not liking, just sticking right up in here, but we can easily get rid of this guy. There it is. Okay. And then we have this little incropping here, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. So what we want to do next is I want to get some glass, and I want to kind of come inside here. I need to get a boat so we can actually see where we're going to be looking out. But I want to replace some ports right here, maybe even up here, as well as one or two over here, so we could get a good look on the inside of this cave. And then, you know, so whenever we do kind of make some formations in there, we can look inside of it and see what it looks like while we're traveling through boat. So let me go ahead and grab a boat, and we're going to destroy some blocks. We're going to place some glass in, and then we will get on the inside of this mountain and see what we could do over there to make it look kind of cavey. All right, so we got our boat over here, and I also went ahead and got some tinted glass, just because, you know, if you're going through here, it's supposed to be dark anyway. So whenever we're looking through these areas, we definitely want it to look a little bit darker, even though we're going to have it lit up. I think the tinted glass will make it to where you can kind of get a better look at the darkness and the eeriness of a cave. So I think we're going to use tinted glass instead of normal glass right here whenever we kind of go in and do this thing. So since it looks like we just get a clear view here on this first block, I think that is going to be where we're going to start doing things. So looking through, let's see what we got going on right here. So we'll just do that. We'll do 4 high, just in like partially in the middle of this. So if we're in the boat and we're kind of going through, we can still see up and through there if we wanted to. We could get a good look around. Yeah, so that's not too bad. So we'll just replace a little bit of the wall here, and then a little bit of the wall on the other side to get us a decent little view into the cave area through this little sewer system that we got going on under here. I think that's going to be enough right there without completely, you know, standing in the way of how everything is looking. It'll give us a good view of the ground as well, so we can do some stalagmites over here on the ground instead of just worrying about the stuff on the ceiling. So if we're kind of floating through here, that does give you a good little look inside. Yeah, I'm liking that kind of. So we'll kind of go around here. Yeah. Now, the other question is, that squid is not doing too well for himself. Is looking at it from the outside looking in, does it make it look too different if we're flying past her? Does it still look like a sewer system? It does. So that's good. Okay, yeah, so that's actually what we're looking for right there. So that's not too bad at all. So let's kind of get in here, and we're going to kind of work on the other side as well. I think this side might be a little bit off center with it. Let's see how this side is going to look, because this side kind of goes up a little bit. So let's see if we can kind of cut into here right there. And we'll go a little bit further this way with it. And I think that's about as much as we're going to do right there. I think that's enough for that to get the point across over here with what we're doing with it, that part. So we're going to kind of do that, switch this up, and we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Just like on the other side where you could get a majority of the entire look through over here. This one's going to be not as decorated, but it does kind of give you a little bit more of a look up into what we're doing. If you are currently sitting in the boat, then you could see the stalagmites coming out of the bottom. I'm going to have to replace some of that dirt with rock, I think, to make it look a little bit better. But yeah, we'll get on that. And there's a witch spawning in there. So I might not light it up too much more than that. So if there are mobs in there, then at least we'll be able to see them, but they can't do anything to us. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go over, we'll get some materials, and we're going to come back. We're going to get inside this thing, and we're going to finish this little cave system off. I think this is going to look pretty cool. All right, here we go. We got to kind of break into this thing right here. And I think I'm going to cap it back off just so we could get a good visual of what we actually got going on in here and what we have to work with. So looking at it from inside here, you can definitely look up almost to the back wall here. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to replace a lot of this grass with stone. I definitely want some grass peeping through, but that's what we have moss blocks for. So for now, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and just systematically remove the grass, and then I'm going to place stone down right on top of where the grass is, and it's going to be easy because where the grass was is going to be just like outlined by a dirt block. So it makes it super easy for me to tell exactly where I just broke the grass from. And I'm just going to go layer by layer, and I'm replacing it with stone so we could get a good look at what's actually going to be happening over here whenever I do turn this into, whenever we do finish off this little cave here. And over time, I'm probably, of course, like I do with everything else, I'm going to be popping in and just redoing parts of it or adding things or taking it away. So if you want to be able to see like the full outcome of what's going on in here, then you're going to have to play on the server and come check it out on Sweet, the Sweet Survival server over here. That would be, oh crap, that would be the best way to see exactly how the final project turns off, because I just broke my totem by not paying attention. Who cares? We have more. There we go. So, but I think that's the best way. If you want to be able to see like the final outcome, of course, I'm going to record like 99% of the stuff, but after the recording's done and the videos go out, if I decide to come back and make changes like I normally do, then the best way to see it is to pop onto the server yourself and give it a look. Because like the minecart track, for example, has a lot of changes that I did to it so far, because I can't stop with it. And there's some parts of it that just look totally different now. So definitely jump on the server, play with us, and see what kind of craziness we got going on over here. We are done with that part of it. So we got to kind of mix in here with a little bit of dirt, a little bit of stone, and then we have some grass just taking over this back part of the cave system, which is totally fine. Yeah, that happens. So I'm not gonna like go super crazy with these guys with the stalagmites and stuff, because it could overwhelm everything. So kind of like with the original dripstone cave, I'm just gonna be kind of spamming these around a little bit, and then I will manually grow them as we go along with it. And of course, I'm gonna have to find some way. I don't think we could see high enough from down here up on this wall to actually be able to make some like fully grown stalactites that connect down with the stalagmites. So we're just gonna have to kind of manually grow these things up here to make them just look a little bit bigger, like they're just reaching up to the top. Because ultimately it is the view of what it looks like from down below. So we're gonna kind of have to do a little bit of forced perspective over here, where we're gonna kind of make them big, but not like enormously big. And apparently I'm going to open up my shulker box as I go. So, and then we're going to make these guys equally as big, if not just a tad bit bigger. So whenever you're looking down from the ground, obviously it looks like these guys are just stretching completely as high as we can make them go. The good thing about these being low like this is we can actually stretch these up a lot higher and make them kind of obstruct the view a little bit to kind of give this a little bit more depth as it goes along. And we can even hit these grass areas too. You know, kind of, we got the little moldy look going on there. That's actually not too bad. Let's kind of get a look from the bottom over here, kind of looking up into it. Yeah, there it is. And that kind of gives you that little cave feeling behind it. And like I said, these first couple videos of this thing, we're going for the basic overall look of how things are gonna go. I don't want that guy to be that tall. We're gonna kind of keep that one a little bit low, and then we'll bring this one up a little bit taller, like that, and then we'll keep this offset guy just a little bit smaller there. We got to keep a couple little small ones, you know, up front, just so you know they kind of give it that look like, okay, there is still things that are actually still forming along with this cave system. I want to hit this back area a little bit as well. Nothing too crazy with it. Nothing a little bit too crazy with it, but at least kind of give it a little bit of love. You know, we gotta hit the whole cave up with a little bit of love, and then we're gonna come through, I think, with a little bit of something else. We're gonna grab, I think we might grab some moss blocks or something, and some bone meal, and kind of hit the area. I do have some bones with some bone meal, so not a lot, but enough for us to get a point across that this is a living cave. There is stuff happening inside, and that's all we're kind of going for right now. Oh my god, it's nighttime. We are gonna die. All right, back here up at the top, we're kind of, there we go, a little bit more bone meal. That's perfect. Okay, I'm searching through, seeing if we got our, there they are. Okay, the moss blocks that we were looking for. So we could jump back down in here and use these guys to kind of give this this place just a little bit more love, and kind of give it that little alive feeling over here. So we're just going to randomly place these guys throughout this cave like this, right there, down here on the main ground like this, up this side. That's not going to work. There we go. Okay, a little bit towards the very, very front, just because in case you're coming from the opposite side, you know, we want the whole thing to look kind of decent. Definitely want them along this back wall back here, because this is where things are going to actually need to be kind of looked at differently. I just hope it doesn't change too much around the area. So we're going to do that, and that. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so we can hit that moss block. We'll hit this one. We'll hit this guy over there. That guy right here we'll hit, and then we'll move. And then we'll hit that guy, and we'll move that. So it's not obstructing too much. And that right there already gives the environment back here something to look at. A lot more than just a couple basic stalagmites and stalactites. You see how easy that is to kind of, you know, bring some life into a cave without actually having to do too much at all. Just like that. Look at that. Easy. So we could do the exact same thing over here. All we have to do is just, you know, move this grass, throw in some stone, and then we're going to make this thing alive as well. Once I do that, we're going to come through and we're going to take one last look at this entire thing and see how it all turned out. Okay, I think we are done with the culvert drainage tube sewer thing. That's what I'm calling it now. Don't steal that. That's copyrighted by Taft Plays. But I think we're done with it, guys. And I'm starting to think it's looking pretty good. So we're going to do, once again, we're going to do one final flyover of it before we actually take a trip into the tunnel system that goes underneath the mountain that we built up and connected, which is really cool looking. So it's looking good on the outside. We got it kind of sticking out of the mountain right there, and it's looking pretty good. So let's go ahead. We're going to jump in this boat, and we're going to take a little tour. So I added a little bit of lighting in there because it was kind of getting a little bit dark and dismal. And so we're going inside. We got some lantern action hanging from there. I'm thinking one of the things I might change later on is I might put some of those lanterns on chains, add a couple more, and then get rid of the torches. So as we go through, we can look through each side. We got just enough light in there for you to see. We got some witch action hanging out. We got the stalactites and stalagmites coming through this side over here. Whoa, my boat's going crazy. Coming through, you can look up into that, and it is looking pretty cool as you just kind of putt your way right through out the back right there. Going in this side, again, you could get a good look on both sides. You can see it up in there. It looks good. On this side, it still looks pretty fantastic as you leave the cave system. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and you like the new time lapse, let me know in the comment sections below, and I'll make sure to add some more time lapses as I continue to make these videos with these projects. It's my first time really messing around with too many time lapses, so I hope you enjoyed it. It was a really fun experience learning how to do that and getting the replay mod and all that stuff down pat. So again, if you liked the video, guys, make sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon if you're new, so you can be notified of future videos, projects, and all that good stuff from the Taft Plays channel. And also, we would like to welcome you to the family. But guys, the sun's going down. It's getting late. I ain't trying to get blown up by a creeper, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to keep on playing, and we will see you in the next video. Peace. Going down to my peace.